was a quiet Friday night, and I was home alone for the first time in months. My parents had gone out of town, leaving me in charge of the house. I'd been looking forward to this no curfew, no one to tell me what to do. The evening started out normal enough. I made some popcorn, curled up on the couch, and started watching a horror movie, trying to scare myself, but it felt like just another typical night. Around 11 p.m., as the movie reached its climax, I heard a faint noise coming from upstairs. I paused the movie, straining to listen. It sounded like footsteps, slow and deliberate. My first thought was that I was imagining things, that my mind was playing tricks on me because of the movie. But then I heard it again. This time, it was unmistakable. Someone was upstairs. My heart began to race. I grabbed my phone and dialed my mom's number, but there was no answer. I texted her, hoping for a quick reply, but nothing. I knew I should call the police, but a part of me hesitated. What if it was just the house settling, or an animal that had gotten inside? I couldn't bring myself to make that call without being absolutely sure. I decided to investigate. Grabbing a kitchen knife, I slowly made my way up the stairs. Each step felt like an eternity, the creak of the wood beneath my feet echoing through the silent house. When I reached the top, I noticed the door to my parents' bedroom was slightly ajar. It had been closed when I came downstairs earlier. My breath caught in my throat as I approached the door. The hallway was dark, the only light coming from the street lamp outside casting long shadows on the walls. I pushed the door open with trembling hands, the knife held tightly in my grip. The room was empty. I exhaled, laughing nervously at myself for being so paranoid. I started to turn back when I noticed something strange. The window was wide open, curtains billowing in the night breeze. I distinctly remembered closing it earlier. My heart began to pound again, but before I could react, the door behind me slammed shut with a deafening bang. I spun around, nearly dropping the knife. The room was plunged into darkness. Panic surged through me, and I fumbled for the light switch, but it wouldn't turn on. The air grew thick, and a faint, cold whisper filled the room, too soft to understand, but it sent chills down my spine. Then I heard a soft rustling sound, like fabric brushing against the floor. I turned toward the noise, my eyes slowly adjusting to the dark. In the corner of the room, where the shadows were deepest, I saw a figure, tall and impossibly thin, standing motionless. Its eyes were black, hollow voids that seemed to swallow the light around them. I couldn't move, couldn't scream. The figure stepped forward, and the last thing I saw before everything went black was its hand reaching out toward me, long fingers curling around my throat.